Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato, 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 potato.
The wonderful world of the OSMU Wiggles. The wonderful world of the OSMU Wiggles. The place begins in singing. Let's get into the big red car. I like driving in the big red car. We're singing and dancing live in concert songs.
Live in concert is so much fun.
This is the best concert, is so much fun.
I agree with Opal.
You can see our playground.
You can see our sports.
You can see our dance party.
And you can see our movies.
I'm Oxley.
I'm Orla.
I'm Opal.
I'm Oswald. And we're the
OSMU
Oxley meets the Stephs. Oxley, we are going to Steph's house to see Trevor, Jack, and Olivia. Yeah. I love Steph's house. Let's go. When they got to Steph's house.
Hello, Oxley and Clare.
Hello, Steph Dad. Nice to meet you.
And these are my friends. Do you want to say hello to Trevor, Jack, and Olivia?
Hi, Jack. Hi. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Hello, Trevor.
Hi.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go inside and have some lunch. This fruit salad is so delicious.
These are very tasty.
Jack, why don't we sing a song about hot potato?
Good idea. Everybody, let's dance and sing. When they got to the backyard. What do you think about the song called Hot Potato?
We want to dance and sing.
And when the dance is over, we jump and shout hoo-hoo. Just like that.
We can do a dance whatever we want.
You can dance at home too.
Hey, I know. Let's sing Hot Potato.
Yeah.
Yay.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato, 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 potato. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. Mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, 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 banana. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Stephs. Goodbye for now. I'll see you next time.